Did you ever get picked last for the team as a kid, or maybe not picked at all? How did that make you feel? Following Jesus isn't us against them. Jesus said, same team. Good morning and welcome to 755 Live. For about 5 minutes, you'll hear all about easy to remember soundbite versions of what Jesus said. And the point is to help you experience life to the fullest, the Jesus way. And today's Jesus said comes from Mark 9, 38 through 40. So we're going to read that today from the New Living Translation. John, one of his disciples, said to Jesus, "Teacher, we saw someone using your name to cast out demons, but we told him to stop because he wasn't in our group." Verse 39, "Don't stop him," Jesus said. "No one who performs a miracle in my name will soon be able to speak evil of me. Anyone who is not against us is for us." Now, the context here around this conversation, the disciples had just been arguing about which one of them was the greatest. And Jesus told them to be first, you have to take last place. That doesn't seem like a logical success plan, but that's how the kingdom that Jesus brings us works. The disciples were hearing all about the kingdom, but they were still trying to do it their way. And so they were telling Jesus, "Look, Jesus, this guy isn't a part of us, and he's using your name to cast out demons. That's just not right." And what Jesus basically said was, hey, same team. Anyone who is not against us is for us. And, you know, the thing is, finger pointing is really, really easy. But actually following the commands of Jesus sometimes takes some effort. Comparison is the problem. I mean, they were pointing out that these guys weren't a part of their fellowship, that they weren't doing things the way that they thought was the right way, because they weren't a part of their little club. And the problem here is, once again, comparison. And honestly, I kind of struggle with this, because it's really easy to point fingers at those that aren't a part of your own group. But Jesus shows us a better way, a different way. King Jesus. That's not how Jesus' kingdom works. That's how our selfish kingdom works, comparing to others. In Luke 9, there were some outsiders that didn't welcome Jesus, and the disciples' response to that was, "Hey, should we call down fire from heaven?" And Jesus rebuked them because they missed the point. It's really easy to look around at others' success or failure and compare to our own, or look how bad people are, and want to call down fire from heaven. Well, they aren't doing things like us or like me. My way is better. But Jesus said, if they're not against us, same team. Paul talked about this in the book of Philippians. And consider this before we read this passage from Philippians 1. Paul was in prison. He was on death row for preaching Jesus. It would have been really easy to criticize those that had it easier. But here's what Paul said. He said, "Some, to be sure, are preaching Christ from envy and rivalry, but others from goodwill. The latter do so from love, because they know I'm placed here for the defense of the gospel." And then the former, those that weren't preaching from the right motives, proclaim Christ from selfish ambition, not sincerely, because they think they can cause me trouble, or cause trouble for me, rather, in my imprisonment. What is the result? Well, think about what Paul says here compared to what we see in our society today when we don't agree with someone's motives. What is the result? Only that in every way, whether in pretense or truth, Christ is being proclaimed, and in this I rejoice. The problem that keeps us divided and separated is comparison. And really the only comparison that we should be making is, am I like Jesus? Not, are they doing things like I would do? Rejoice in others' success. Weep with those who weep. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Be willing to celebrate people who may not be doing things exactly the way that we do and aren't really a part of our fellowship. Those that aren't against us are for us. Jesus said, same team. How can you put that into action today? Thank you so much for listening. If this is meaningful to you, it would mean a lot to me if you like it, if you share it, if you comment. I really appreciate you. Hope that you have an amazing day, and I hope this time together has helped you live life to the fullest, the Jesus way. And remember, follow Jesus today. Love first.